Hi guys, मैं हूं आयुषी and welcome to Law Digest. As you can see on the screen, we are going to discuss today legal current affairs for the month of October. If you have missed the current affairs for previous months, that is July, August, September, you can check the playlist section. There you will find legal current affairs playlist and you can go through the videos therein. In case you want to keep yourself abreast with the legal developments happening in the country throughout the year, then what you can do is you can subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for automatic updates of such videos. So let's look at the first case here. The first case pertains to Arnab Goswami, which says Arnab Goswami versus Maharashtra Legislative Assembly. Now, there are many cases जो past 2 months में हुए हैं in the past 2 months relating to Arnab Goswami, and all these cases are different. One is that with respect to the TRP scam, that Arnab Goswami's channel, they colluded with some people and they tried to build fake TRPs, वो एक अलग case है. Then there is another case pertaining to the suicide, abatement of suicide. That is also a different case that we are going to discuss as and when these cases come. One of the cases we have already discussed in the September video. Now let us see what this case pertains to. It says Supreme Court issued a notice in the petition that was filed by Arnab Goswami, the journalist and editor-in-chief of Republic Media Network, with respect to what? With respect to breach of privilege motion that was moved against by him. Now, this breach of privilege motion was moved against him by Maharashtra Assembly and Legislative Council, wherein they had said that he has made derogatory remarks against the Maharashtra state government and the chief minister thereof, and the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly passed a breach of privilege motion against him. Now, if you've studied constitution, you must be aware that there are certain privileges that are available, parliamentary privileges, as we say. And with respect to defamation, also, there are certain exceptions that are there. They include absolute privilege, qualified privilege. Now, one of the privileges that is included in those is the one that is available to media. Media or the members of the parliament, they can publish the proceedings of the parliament, they can say things about the proceedings of the parliament, and they won't be punished for it provided it falls within certain parameters. Now, here the assembly moved this motion contending that Arnab Goswami, being a media person, has breached this privilege and the Supreme Court has issued notice in this privilege. Now we are yet to see कि इस petition में further आगे क्या होता है, whether the court holds him guilty or not, that has not been decided as yet. Let's move on to the next case. The next case is again with respect to Republic TV, whose parent company is ARJ Outlier Media Private Limited through its directors versus State of Maharashtra. Now here what happened is that Supreme Court refused to entertain a writ petition that was filed by Arnab Goswami. Now why was this writ petition filed? It sought washing of the summons that were issued by the Mumbai police इन द FIR alleging manipulation of TRP. जैसा कि हमने अभी पहले भी डिस्कस किया, अर्नब गोस्वामी के रिलेशन में एक TRP का केस भी है. Now उस TRP के केस में whatever FIR has been filed by the Mumbai police, Arnab Goswami sought quashing of that FIR through a writ petition. The court granted petitioners liberty to approach the High Court. So here what the court did was Supreme Court refused to entertain this petition altogether, and they told Arnab Goswami to go under Article 226 before the High Court and not bypass that procedure and come to Supreme Court directly. So he has been directed to go under Article 226, which deals with the writ power of the High Court. Now, from exam point of view, the topics that are important in these two cases are, you should know what Article 226 is. They can ask you this, or they can relate it to the case and ask under which article of the constitution did the Supreme Court send ARG back to High Court with respect to the FIR filed in the TRP scam. Or in the previous case we saw there can be questions about breach of privilege. There is an article in the constitution that specifically talks of privilege of the members of the parliament. Which article it is, do let me know in the comment section below. I will also get to know how well prepared are you with constitution. Let's see the next case. The next case is Satyama Dubey versus Union of India. Now this case pertains to the Hathras case. Here what happened was that a plea was filed that the investigation with respect to the rape crime that was committed on a Dalit woman should be investigated by either CBI or SIT, special investigation team should be constituted for investigating this case, and it also sought that the matter should be transferred from Uttar Pradesh to Delhi, alleging that the state government did not take a proper action against the accused person in this case, as there was already a lot of controversy. We have seen that the body was buried hurriedly by the police without the consent of the parents. That is the whole issue here, and that is why it is being sought that this case moves to Delhi from Uttar Pradesh, because the government is not handling this case properly, considering the brutality of the crime that has been committed in this case. Now, with respect to this case, what is important for you is section 375 and 376 that pertains to rape, and also other offenses that are given in 376A to D. You need to know about them also. The next case is again MC Mehta versus Union of India. In the previous legal current affairs videos also, there have been various MC Mehta cases. As I had already told you earlier, MC Mehta is an active litigant, and mostly he files cases with respect to environment matters. So let's see here what the issue is. So the bench was hearing the application that was filed by a farmer urging the court for an alternative incentive. Now, since we know there's a lot of pollution that is happening through stubble burning, so this case has been taken up actively by Supreme Court. And what the issue is, the farmer suggested that an alternative incentive mechanism be given for tweaking the amount of rupees 100 per quintal, and for its payment to be deferred from within the MSP. So he said what essentially he suggested was that the MSP, the minimum support price that the government fixes for the crops of these farmers, rupees 100 per quintal, should be deducted from it and kept aside. And this 100 rupee will be paid to the farmer only if it is verified that there was no stubble burning. So, in this case, what the Supreme Court said was that it will look into the suggestion of withholding a portion of the MSP till it is verified that the farmer did not engage in stubble burning. That is essentially what this case is about. Next case is Aditya Dubey versus Union of India. Now, this case also pertains to stubble burning. Here, what happened was Supreme Court has appointed a one-man committee of Justice Madan B. Lokur. Madan B. Lokur is a retired judge of from the Supreme Court, and he has been appointed as the one-man committee in this matter to do what? To monitor and take steps to prevent stubble burning in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. Now, this can be a part of your normal current affairs, that stubble burning is most prevalent in which of the following states, or which of the following states are not parties to stubble burning. So, these options may be given. Now, here what's happened was that another suggestion was given by a student, Aditya Dubey, to appoint a one-man committee to prevent stubble burning, and directed that the chief secretaries of these states shall enable the judge to order to devise additional means and methods in order to prevent stubble burning in such states. Let's look at the next case. The next case is Bikramjeet Singh versus State of Punjab. So here Supreme Court observed that the accused gets an indefeasible right, that means indisputable right, to default bail if he makes an application after the maximum period of investigation is over. So the maximum period of the investigation of an offense, the moment it gets over, the accused can file an application for a bail, and that right, indefeasible right, that is, he is supposed to get a default bail, and provided the charge sheet is not filed by then, the investigation is not complete. The right to default bail is a fundamental right granted to an accused person to be released on bail once the conditions of the first proviso of section 167(2) of the CRPC are fulfilled. So the court has gone on to say that it is a fundamental right. So this is how interpretation works, and the court has interpreted default bail to be a fundamental right provided all the ingredients and the requirements are met. The last case for this video is Sri Aurobindo College and another versus Manish Priyadarshini and another. Now this case pertains to the ad hoc assistant professor who was removed from the service on the ground of maternity leave. Now, the Delhi High Court had reinstated her, and an appeal was filed against this order before the Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court dismissed the appeal and held that the conduct of the college for terminating her services on the ground of maternity leave is not proper and condemnable, and therefore the Supreme Court also upheld the Delhi High Court order and she was reinstated back to her services. So, with this, we come to the end of this video. These were the few most important cases that I had to discuss with you. There are other few cases, as I always say, that you should also keep preparing from your end. Try to accumulate as much information as you can, and in case you don't have the time to accumulate all these resources together, what you can do is you can go to our website, check our course on legal current affairs, and subscribe to the same. For any queries that you may have, you may let me know in the comment section below.